Hey guys, my name is Jason Palmer, and I got a bit of a problem. That bit of a problem is a weight problem, as you can obviously tell. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I weigh right now. We'll probably save that for a little later. But I have been initially weighed in, and I know what I currently weigh. So, why I'm making this video blog is to basically get started to documenting my process to weight loss. The reason I'm doing this is many different reasons, but I'm about to be 35 June 29th. And it's about time I started getting a little healthier. We have a huge history in my family of everything from heart disease to cancer to liver disorder to diabetes. So it's better for me to do it now than to have to suffer all the consequences later on. So my choices were to do this and live to see 85, or not do this and live to see 45 if I'm lucky. So I'm going to be documenting my process through doing all this online. I haven't come up with a name for it yet, so if any of you guys have a suggestion, throw it in the comments down below or anything like that. I'm going to probably even dedicate it off to its own channel if I get enough views and stuff. So how am I doing this? Well, it's a complicated process, but I've actually been, for the last year, going to the Humber River Regional Hospital's bariatrics program. So that's involved everything from classes to counseling to meetings with surgeons and meetings with internal medicine specialists, things like that, to determine if I'm able to take the procedure Roux En, which is what's been chosen for me. It makes the most sense because it's going to be the most fundamental way that I can change my lifestyle is through this. I've tried every diet, every fad diet that's out there. I've tried different types of medication. I've tried things like that, and they just never seem to work. They never seem to hold. And I think this is the tool that's going to enable me to have success long term. I'm currently coming to you from work because we have this awesome lecture capture system here, and that's a way of A, me testing it, and B, me getting to do a recording in a neat location. So what we did is, what I'm doing is I've actually started OptiFast 900. It's this guy right here. It's 4 of these pouches of shake mix a day, mixed with cold water, and it gives you a total of 900 calories. I have both chocolate and vanilla, so I have my choice when I get up. This morning at 7 o'clock or so, I took my first shake, which was a vanilla shake, and it was actually pretty tasty. I pretty much enjoyed it, and I sipped on that, and I felt pretty full for most of the morning. I started getting a little peckish around 10 or so, but I was able to hold that off by augmenting my day with a little more water. So I was sipping on water throughout basically the whole day, and it tended to quench it. It's now running around 12:30, so I'm starting my second shake of the day. And this time I chose chocolate, so I'm going to get the full brunt of either of them today. Now the neat thing is you can add flavorants to it to make it different flavor too. So I bought some of the Mio little fruit flavored water additives, and also have Crystal Light, things like that, so I can change the flavor a little bit and maybe change it up. So I also went out and bought one of these little GNC mixers that they use for protein powder, things like that, because it has an agitator inside of it, so it means that I don't have to have a blender at work. It's also graduated on the side, so I can actually make sure that I measure out the proper 300 mils that it requires for the shake. So so needing to get this done, and I really need to make this change, and I need to be around. I have a lot of friends and family and people I care about, and I'd like to be with them as long as I possibly can. It's also going to assist me here at my job because I do take care of some lecture theaters here, and they do require me to do a lot of running around and things like that whenever classes are on. Right now we're on break, so it's a little slower, so I'm able to actually get some of the work done that we need to do in the meantime. So I hope you guys have a great day. Again, leave me an idea for a name for this project. I'm going to hopefully get a blog set up and maybe a dedicated web address. I'm going to try to introduce over time a little more production value to the experience as well. Just because I want to keep everyone interested. I want to keep them all enjoying the procedure, enjoying me going through the procedure and my recovery and everything. So we're going to start off. I'm going to do basically a video a day for this week because that's going to give me a good idea of what it's like. We're going to give you a good idea of what it's like to go through the first week on the OptiFast or any of your fasting that you require for this. Past the first week, we'll see. I might start doing them every other day, or I might just start doing them once a week. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm going to try my best to do a daily recording and try and get it uploaded onto YouTube every once in a while, every day, so we can understand what I'm going through here. And hopefully, I won't get too cranky. I know that's it's a pretty good idea that I probably will. Simply because I'll be not able to eat really any food. I am able to consume a maximum of 2 cups of things like lettuce, celery, carrots, broccoli. But that's a maximum of 2 cups per day. And I can only top it with vinegar or lemon juice. So it's going to be a very tiny little salad is about all I can enjoy each day. I'm also going to have to start taking fiber as well. Simply because there's no fiber in this, and you require that. So I'm going to start taking that as well. Once the surgery is over, I'm going to be on vitamins for the rest of my life. So I'm going to start looking into that. So you'll probably be following me around while I'm doing my shopping for finding all my different vitamins and supplements and things I'm going to need once the surgery's done. Now, today is June the 5th, and my surgery is July the 3rd. So we're going to follow me for this month, and we're going to see how things go. I'm going to do video type blogs right up until the day of the surgery. I'm probably even going to do one the night before, and I'll see if I can get a camera into the hospital and do a little video from the bed after I get out of surgery. If I can't do it right after surgery, it'll be probably the day after. So then I'll have a week of recovery from the surgery, and then I'll have another 3 weeks at home. So, or 3 weeks total. Sorry, I'll have another 2 weeks at home. So the surgery I'm getting is Roux En. They're going to take my stomach and they're going to create a new stomach for me using the upper portion of it. It's going to be roughly about the size of an egg. And they're going to bypass the remainder of my stomach and my jejunum and connect it directly to my small intestine. So my new stomach will be roughly the size of an egg, and the opening to the intestines are going to be roughly the size of a dime. So that means it's going to be tough. After the initial stage of surgery, I have 2 weeks of liquids only for my intake, and after those first 2 weeks, I get purees, which should be interesting because it's going to be basically eating baby food for 2 weeks. So it's not going to be until the 2 weeks after that, which is a month after my initial surgery, which is going to be 2 months from now, that I actually get to try soft solid food, and that's going to be quite the change. My meals are going to take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to eat, and I'm going to only be able to sip water from now on. I'm not going to be able to guzzle, and no soda, no coffee, no fruit juice, no tea. It's going to be water and flavored water only for me. And yeah, so it's a big change, and I'm hoping you guys are going to follow along with me on it, and we'll go through this together. And hopefully you'll get some information if you're looking to get this surgery. As we go on, I'll definitely introduce more tidbits of information, things like that, so that you guys can follow along and understand exactly what's going on. So, all right, well, I'll catch y'all later, and I hope you have a good day. So, cheers.